While Star Trek Generations was a financial success, it was not a very good film. The follow-up in 1996 would need to build on Generations' box office, while at the same time working out how to make a good next-generation film. With Captain Kirk now successfully written out of the film series, Star Trek executive producer Rick Berman and his writers, Brannon Braga and Ronald D. Moore, could direct their energies towards an adventure film concentrating purely on the next generation crew. With that in mind, we'd get an adventure that involved the always popular notion of time travel, and of course, the next generation's greatest foes, the Borg. Another change was the choice of director, Jonathan Frakes. Best known for playing Commander Riker in the TV show, he'd also been the first cast member to direct episodes, with many well-regarded episodes of The Next Generation to his credit, possibly because Riker wasn't in those episodes as much. Frakes knew his cast and the franchise, and so was seen by the studio as a safe pair of hands. Beginning with a flashback to Jean-Luc Picard's capture and assimilation by the Borg some years previously, the film concerns itself with a Borg attack near Earth. A massive space battle takes place. Lieutenant Commander Worf, now serving aboard Deep Space Nine, conveniently enters the battle in DS9's signature vessel, the Defiant, which gets the shit kicked out of it.
Tough little ship. Little?
While the Borg are eventually defeated, a smaller Borg vessel escapes the battle and opens up some form of portal. Now ask yourself, it's not likely to be a good type of portal if it's been opened up by the Borg, is it? The Borg have gone back in time and changed history, and Borgified Earth by the 24th century, so Captain Picard and crew takes the new Enterprise E back to the future. The Enterprise crew find themselves in the year 2063. Earth is rebuilding after the terrible console wars, and the historic first warp flight is about to take place in days. The Borg attack the launch site, and the Enterprise crew surmise the target was warp pioneer Zefram Cochrane and his ship. Trouble is, Cochrane is not the altruistic explorer they all believe him to be, but an opportunistic drunk, just like our engineer Frank.
You say my name?
Never mind. Riker, Troy and Geordi remain on the surface to wrangle Cochrane into keeping his original schedule, while Picard, Crusher and Worf, along with Cochrane's pal Lily, deal with a slow Borg takeover of the brand new Enterprise and its crew. Picard educates Lily about her future, and Lily educates him about his humanity, which he's in danger of losing due to his obsession with defeating the Borg.
I will make them pay for what they've done.
Patrick Stewart and Alfred Woodward have a great chemistry here, but they are just chums. There was none of that. Put that out of your mind. Also great is Alice Krige as the Borg Queen, creepy and slinky and putting the moves on Data. The other major guest star is the always great James Cromwell as the drunken, reluctant genius Cochrane. The Borg Queen is a solution to an age-old problem. No, not weird pervert fans of the Alien movies that want to do gucky things with pods, but having a Borg who could emote and not speak in a monotone would mean a dialogue scene with the Borg could now be a lot more dynamic. Also for those weird pervert fans of Alien films, they could now fixate on gucky things with the Borg Queen. It's not my place to kink shame at all.
No! No, wait, I found it!
12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
Let's
7,
rock and roll!
6.
Whatever Generations did wrong, this film does right. The film is a big ball of fun, and like all good big balls of fun, the action rolls along nicely and organically. When the film wants to make you laugh, you laugh. When it wants to thrill you, it does that too. Whatever notes the actors had during the script stage don't ever seem to have negatively impacted the film in any way.
And her uniform falls off, and she goes, ah! And she's trying to cover up, but I've seen everything.
The score by Jerry Goldsmith is far more dynamic than Generations, and he also uses the popular Next Generation theme that Goldsmith had originally written for the very first Star Trek film. This is Star Trek firing on all cylinders, an analogy that makes no sense if you drive a fully electric vehicle such as a Tesla Model 3 or a Nissan Leaf, vehicles that offer different things for different type of drivers. The Leaf is best used as a family car or light commuter with a range of up to 200 miles, while the standard Tesla Model 3 competes against small executive offerings from BMW and Audi. What's this got to do with Star Trek First Contact, you ask? The dialogue here is a step up from the 80s action movie type forced snark that was evident in the previous film. Here it's snappy, it feels organic and natural. Also, aside from Picard and Data getting their scenes, the rest of the cast seems to have the action shared relatively equitably compared to the other films. The number of lines spoken by Dr. Crusher now reaches double digits. In this film, Geordi has given up his visor in place of ocular implants complete with zoom lens, image stabilization and Face ID, but no headphone jack, and there's still a notch. Worf, who by this stage was now appearing as a regular cast member of Deep Space Nine, would need to have some bullshit reason as to why he's able to board the film just when Enterprise is going into battle. While there are no other DS9 cast members in the film, there are cameos from Voyager's Robert Picardo and Ethan Phillips. First Contact is a fun Star Trek film that viewers and fans enjoyed and is by far the best movie to feature the Next Generation cast. It's just so watchable. In short, the Next Generation finally got their even-numbered Trek. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, leave a comment below, and be sure to check out some of our other videos.